Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Rainbow Six Siege Reinforcements, the PCGamesN show that focuses on your favourite tactical shooter. I'm Matt, I'm joined by Jordan.
Hello.
And we've had our first look at what might potentially be our next Italian operators. So Jordan, how have we had this look? Because I mean, it looks pretty legit. This looks like genuine Ubisoft art.
Well, the best thing about it and why it's much more worth reporting on than some of the stuff that's cropped up is it's from the game files themselves.
Okay, someone's been digging, right?
Yeah, these were added in the most recent patch 3.1.1, because they do year and season. And basically, they're movie files. They've taken some software to unlock them, but once unlocked, they're two short little basically GIFs, and it's the GIFs of when you open up a new operator. You
get the smoke kind of effect, and just the doom kind of music and stuff like that. Yeah.
So it's got their names, and it's also got what we assume is the ability name plus placeholder text.
Yeah. So it does say kind of like placeholder on some of these, but I mean, obviously that sort of stuff. Presuming these get taken on to the next build, those will be replaced. Maybe some of the names that we have at the moment aren't correct, but there will be some. This is, we think, what we've got, right?
Yeah, we saw it before with Ying and Legion. They were known originally as Dazzler and Caltrop. So yeah, I reckon this is probably a very good idea of what we're going to get. They look exactly like the Ubi character art.
Absolutely. If it is a ruse, if this is something that's come through the Reddit kind of troll hierarchy, that this good person needs, this girl or guy needs to go and work for Ubisoft because they have emulated the style. Anyway, let's not beat around the bush. Let's go in for our first operator. A really interesting bit of art because of these holograms, right?
Yeah. So this is the first one is Alibi. You'll notice behind her there's a left and right sort of hologram. Which I hope suggests there'll be two holograms.
Yeah, maybe.
It links perfectly with the name Alibi because suspects you're in one place but you're in another.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't give us a lot. We can see from the amount of armor, she's probably a 1 or 2 armor at the max, but possibly a 3 speed. It's female, and she's wearing this red beret, and they've got the CIS badge on their arms.
Yeah,
so
definitely Italian.
Yeah, we know they're the Italian operators. So there's not a huge amount we can glimpse. It's just great to see the operator anyway, especially at such an early stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously before we kind of had this hint that this operator was going to have holograms. If you see our previous video when we were sort of like speculating about what would happen, the rumours then were that it was going to be a hologram. And lo and behold, we've got a hologram, and actually more holographic, at least in the visual interpretation, than I thought it would be. It's not that they actually, I mean, maybe they do in-game look like actual operators, but the art certainly suggests a ghostly, almost like ethereal, Star Wars style hologram, basically, a blue wireframe kind of look.
Yeah, a distraction at the most.
So that's kind of, I think, all that we can tell from Alibi's art, really. But we've got another sort of like operator, as we'd expect. They always come in twos. Tell me about this guy. I mean, he's chomping on the old cigar. He looks a bit like El Presidente, right? From the Tropico series.
So this is Maestro. You can't glean an awful lot from his uniform, other than that he's got an awful lot of shotgun shells.
Yeah, got these huge bandoliers with kind of like multiple. We're talking kind of like probably a couple of dozen in total, aren't we? Over the course of what he's got. So probably someone that's got a shotgun, to say the least.
Operators tend to carry shotguns, but I think it's actually going to be tied to his gadget, because the placeholder text doesn't read Maestro like with Alibis, reads Alibi. It reads Barrage. And if you link this to a couple of other leaks we've had in the past, much less solid than these, but anyway, similar to the hologram stuff that was found in the client dump, people have also found AA-12s, which is a fully automatic shotgun you might remember from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yes, I think so.
Or Expendables, if that's your reference.
Yes.
So the AA-12, I think, hasn't been put in the game because it would be outrageously overpowered.
So it's a fully automatic shotgun. It's kind of like, we've had things like the SPAS-12, which kind of, it cycles itself quite easily. It doesn't always have to be used as a pump action. You can auto-cycle it. But nothing like, this is a machine gun that shoots shotgun shells, essentially. So I can see why it's not been in. It's a wall demolisher without the need for a breaching charge, right?
He's quite well armoured as well, but we assume he's an attacker because well, just the character art. It really links up with the. It tends to be that the defenders are really well armed, have a lot of headgear if they're defenders and well armored. But there's another leak from the past that was about something called Dragon's Breath, which is incendiary shells, which could be a really interesting gadget for an attacker, especially linked with a shotgun.
Yeah.
So it could melt through reinforcements. It could be that it adds, like Capital's asphyxiating bolts.
So yeah, if you bring those two ideas together, we've got what we think is the gadget, which is a barrage. We've got this AA-12, which is an unusual weapon that we wouldn't expect to be put actually in the hands of an operator full time. Yeah, maybe we have got a system that can shoot incendiary cells as your gadget, which, yeah, like you say, maybe they're like an asphyxiating bolt in that you can put down little areas, shoot a shotgun shell, and you've got kind of this very small pit of fire which you could then produce a chain together. Perhaps it can burn through small sections of a reinforcement, so you can then stick a sniper rifle through.
Or like a lob a grenade through or something. Something that's not traversable, but is you can create a line of sight. Yeah,
there's plenty. It's not knowing, but having just that tiny little bit and knowing where. I mean, we had like incendiary shells that I think might have been called Dragon's Breath in Call of Duty Black Ops, was it?
Yeah.
And they were, unloaded out of a shotgun and did horrendous damage. I remember like the burn effects in that game were horrendous. I can't see anything quite that violent, coming to Siege, which tends to be quite methodical and sort of like just quite serious about the way it does violence. But yeah, who knows really? And I'm sure you guys at home probably have something that you think that this means. What is barrage? Let us know in the comments, of course. So that's everything we know about these two new operators. We definitely know they're Italian. It looks like Alibi probably, I think we know where that character's going, other than knowing what her armaments and what her actual kind of stats are. Entirely different question with our other operator.
Which is very exciting.
I
can't wait to learn more, but the character art seems legit. It's from the game files. So we'll have to see where that goes.
I'm pretty confident that these are our guys. It just depends, like, is he a defender? Is he an attacker? What can he do? And that means that there are still plenty of questions to be answered, which means that we can bring you more episodes of these. So as new information lands, you will get more episodes of Rainbow Six Siege Reinforcements. We reinforce you with information. That's what we do.
It's a good one.
Yeah, you didn't like that. I could see it in your eyes. If you did like the video, if you appreciate my efforts a bit more than Jordan does, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. We bring this fairly regularly. One of the good guys when it comes to Siege, I'd like to think. All of the stuff that we bring you is great. But until next time, good luck and have fun.